Hey, hey, Intuitive Soul Tribe. Melissa, Intuitive Soul Coach here, excited to bring to you today a timeless reading for all of you wonderful entrepreneurs out there. Whether you are well on your way to success or you are in the beginning stages of your business or anywhere in between, there may be something in this message for you. So please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. Now remember, this is a timeless reading for all signs. If you are looking to start a business, again, if you are well on your way, or if you're feeling a little bit stuck, this message is for you. Now, the King of Fire is showing up here right away. This is the King of Wands. He is the entrepreneur of tarot. Female or male, it doesn't matter. It is the energy here of taking charge of your own destiny. And that is what you are here to do, beautiful soul. You're here to create your own dream, not work for someone else so they can build theirs. Now, you may have had to at some point in your life, but I feel that a lot of you have decided to take that big leap of faith, that courageous step forward to do your own thing. A lot of you really had to push beyond your limits, get out of your comfort zone and manifest and work towards creating that life that you can fully embrace and live the way you want. Financial security will flow. Keep on going here. This King of Fire showing up is a business owner or businessman who's a leader. Even if it's not necessarily on the front lines, you have those leadership skills, traits, and abilities. That may be part of your superpowers. Beautiful souls. This King of Wands energy is successful, or they are working their way to creating a successful life. You may be a spiritual influencer, a motivational speaker. For others of you, you may be called to heal the world, heal mankind, or contribute to the healing effects here. For others of you, you may decide to start a YouTube channel, open an Etsy shop, open a storefront. You may be called to navigate off on your own path, become your own lawyer or your own, whatever it may be for you. You're called to branch off and do something new. Go against the grain and build up the life that you want, even if it's slow. The reason why these messages are coming in so strongly for all of you entrepreneurs is because things may have felt a little bit shaky in the past. Things may have felt unstable due to the economic downfall, due to what was going on or what is going on around the world. It may have felt a little bit unstable. Now, for some of you, that was the catalyst to get you to go off on your own because of maybe a tower moment that has happened in the past. When this King of Wands comes up, you are ready to take something to the next level here. I'm also getting that some of you may be using your throat chakra combined with this heart center to speak. You may again be a motivational speaker, or you may teach others through the stories that you tell, through the healings that you give. It could be the advice, the guidance, the support. I'm also getting some of you maybe mentors, coaches, guides. There's also something with travel, tourism, hospitality, or being able to work from anywhere in the world, or helping people achieve their own success as well. So the King of Wands here is your energy, putting your passions, your heart and soul on the front lines, and you're willing to do what it takes to protect what is yours. And what is yours is this dream that you have for yourself, and it stems from that place within. This isn't just a dream that is far-fetched. If you are here, if you are being called in this lifetime to manifest your own thing, then that is something that comes from a soul level. Now, I do feel for some of you there has been some sort of loss. Five of Cups energy showing up here. Five of Cups can mean that there was a little bit of disappointment. Some of you may be going through a time where you're feeling the glass is half empty versus half full. But I'm here to tell you that there's time to sit in your grief. There's time to allow yourself to feel those emotions, but work through those, feel those, heal those, and release, because you are working your way to the next level. And this next level is quite exciting for you entrepreneurs out there. Just because there may have been situations that were up and down, that's part of the human experience, especially for business owners. Something very important I want you to write down, jot down, or just remember that failure is inevitable when it comes to our success. We wouldn't know what success was unless we had tended to go through those ups and downs, those failures, those setbacks, those emotional turmoils, the thoughts, the feelings, those emotions, even if it had affected us on a personal level and had affected our career because of something on a personal level. This is saying here that you're moving past that and you're feeling those waves, but you're not sitting in that grief. You're going to move forward here. Some of you may be even using something of the past to propel you forward. So for example, as I always say, sometimes the reason why we're able to become our own boss and our own owners of what it is that we love, which is coming from a place of the heart to help others, is because we've been through it. A lot of times you'll find that counselors, mentors, teachers, healers, whatever it may be for you, a lot of times they have went through something difficult in their own, either early childhood years, whether their own middle school years, but they've conquered or mastered or still are continuing to grow and evolve from the experiences that they have had in the past. And that way they are able to teach because they have been through it. So it's almost that duality that takes place for a lot of you. You want to work for yourself and help others because maybe you felt like you didn't have that place in the corporate world where you felt seen, heard, or understood. So you may become a business coach to help others live their dreams, to feel seen, heard, and understood. You may become an AODA counselor or a sobriety coach because you had to grow up watching someone that you loved suffer from addiction. Whatever it may be, utilize that pain. Let that be the catalyst for your success here. So I am sensing that some of you are doing some deep inventory, especially if you're watching this during a retrograde. When I'm putting out this video, we're still in a little bit of a retrograde here. So a lot of you are doing some reevaluating. You're doing some deep reflecting here. You're looking back on the past with the Six of Cups, which is good. You're moving forward. So even though some of you may think that you're taking a couple steps back, you're moving from the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups, but it's okay sometimes to pause and reflect. Take a look at what is working, what is not. What can you remain flexible on? What can you expand? So when the Six of Cups shows up, this is about you practicing kindness. It is about you taking a look at a new second chance coming in here, but also connecting to maybe a childhood dream that you've always wanted. Whether you wanted to be a teacher, a mother, a scientist, an actor, a writer, an author, a marine biologist, a ballerina, whatever it was for you, beautiful souls. This is saying that this year, especially 2023, if you're watching it this year is all about spiritual alignment. It is about us remembering what experience we wanted to have when it comes to our business, when it comes to our entrepreneurship, when it comes to creating and manifesting our dream, and how we create financial and monetary gain here on earth. There has been loss. I do see that. Some of you have had to invest in your time, energy, and effort. I mean, that is inevitable. You must do that in order to grow your own business. But I feel like you've learned a lot along the way. So with the Six of Cups, this is something you're not taking lightly. This is something very serious, but Spirit is also saying alongside that seriousness, bring in time for fun. This is the year for you to make your work pleasurable. A lot of times we get so stuck in the mundane, the details, the financial obligations, the things that create that or generate that income or the monetary gain. I want you to, yes, have that on the mindset as well, but come from that place of soul love for what it is that you do. Just create, just be in the moment. Love what it is that you do and have that soul remembrance of your why. And if you need to pause, reflect, take a time where you don't produce anything, take that downtime for you to rejuvenate your soul and remember your why. And that's what Spirit wants all of you wonderful entrepreneurs to do, is take that time to reflect and pause. Go back to the root of why something is important to you. Take it one step beyond. Why is it motivating you? What is the catalyst? What is the driving force? Now, money may be the driving force. If that is the case, that is absolutely okay. The driving force may be helping the world heal, maybe leaving the world a better place, whatever it is for you, but find that why. All of you entrepreneurs have some passion, some zip, some pizzazz within you. You have here the Ace of Fire and the Page of Swords. Spirit is saying here, stay inquisitive for whatever drives you. Now, some of you may have even felt a little bit of a creative block in the past. You may have felt burnt out. You may have felt a lack of energy or motivation because things weren't happening the way that you had hoped or thought that they would. Don't give up on your dreams. Spirit is working behind the scenes, and sometimes we tend to be so connected to what it is that we need to do, so attached to that outcome that we fail to see beyond, and we fail to have fun along the way. And we tend to actually self-sabotage by being so closely attached to something that sometimes we just need to do that Six of Cups energy here. Take a pause, take a step back so we can remember. Do some meditation, go out for a walk, connect with a like-minded soul over coffee or tea, bounce some ideas off of each other, join a masterclass or an online workshop, read a good inspiring book, watch a funny show, or put yourself out on a new path to maybe travel if you can a little bit. And it doesn't have to cost money to bring more of these pleasurable things into your life, the things that regenerate your soul. The Ace of Fire showing up here is a really beautiful energy for you because this is about you chasing that passion. You have a sense of purpose here. I feel that in the near future, a lot of you are reinventing your either business ideas. You may have some really wonderful channeled energy coming in because you are connecting to your higher self. You're remembering what it is that you came here to do, and because you're not feeling so closely attached to it, you're not so far up into it that you can't see beyond, right? You're actually allowing yourself to take a step back, give the universe some breathing room to work its magic because you have miracles coming in for you regarding your business, regarding your money. The Page of Air showing up here is the Page of Swords. So some of you have some strong fire placements I am seeing. I mean, we have fire, we have cups here, we do have air. So you can be any sign, like I said here, but I feel that the overall energy is that of a fiery energy, that of spirit, that of inspiration and willpower to plunge forward. Don't give up because as I'm seeing here, a lot of times we tend to feel discouraged and we tend to quit. Just like with New Year's resolutions, we may set out a goal to eat healthier or to have dry January or whatever it may be, to start a gym membership, but then we decide to not go to the gym on Monday. And then we tell ourselves on Tuesday that, well, we didn't go on Monday, maybe we don't have to go today. And then we start to build that habit. For a lot of you that want to set healthy boundaries, set new routines for yourself and stick to them, I recommend the book Atomic Habits because habits actually help create our success in a very, very big way. So pay attention to those habits that you have. If you're not a morning person, then don't set yourself up for success in the morning. Don't tell yourself, I need to get up at 6 and do this if you already know that you're not a morning person. If you feel more inspiration at 11 o'clock at night, then set up a habit for you to do an hour of writing, an hour of meditating, or focusing, that time on your creativity or inspiration. So work with what's in alignment. Work with what you know. And that's what that Six of Cups is all about as well. Take a look at what works for you and what doesn't, because a lot of you are really dreaming up some new ideas, but you may not be sure how to bring them down to earth. Connect. You have resources around you. There's people that are coming in that can help you, or financial aid that can come in and help. I'm getting resourcefulness around you. Stay inquisitive. You have this Page of Swords showing up here, and the Page of Swords is like the private investigator of tarot. He is the one that is always in search of what can help him. Awareness is key for all of you wonderful entrepreneurs out there. As I always say, ignorance is not bliss. Sometimes it may feel that way if we don't know it, out of sight, out of mind. But for a business owner, the more that you know, the better off. Take a look at your competitors. Take a look at the people who inspire you. Take a look at what is going around and working for others. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that what works for them will work for you, but it can align you with that energy of Alignment. I'm also getting authenticity showing up here is very, very powerful for a lot of you souls to stay within your own truth and your own purpose, but you can utilize the resources that you have available to help you grow, learn, and evolve. I'm getting here the word competitor, which I don't love that word because I feel like we'll always be up against some sort of competition, but you don't have to see your competitors as bad. You don't have to see that as negativity. Use that to inspire you. Just as I said with any past experiences, the Five of Cups, if there was some sort of disappointment or something emotionally challenging that you've went through in the past, use that to inspire you. Use that to create healthier boundaries from within yourself, and use that to actually build upon your own authenticity here. So really stay inquisitive around the resources that you have. Stay open to learning and stay open to channeling divine energy, because I feel that a lot of you who have been stuck, it's because you've been so attached to the outcome and you haven't allowed yourself to have fun and go more with the flow. That's why you have the resistance. That's why there are challenges at times that you will be faced against. And I'm sensing that the more that you can become aware of what's going on, the more you'll be able to flow through it with more ease instead of letting one small bump in the road. Maybe it's a negative review, or maybe it is, a lull period where you don't get clients for a month, or you don't sell an item, or you don't get as many likes or views on your channel, whatever it may be. Don't let that set you back. Allow that to motivate you to try even harder and to keep going and pushing through whatever may be causing resistance. Remember what I always say about fear. False evidence appearing real. I mean, there are absolutely things in this earth plane that can feel very fearful, but a lot of times we get stuck in that fear pattern of something that hasn't even happened yet. And I was just reading the other day, worst case scenario of any situation is only an emotion. And the beautiful thing about emotions is they are fleeting. They are always changing. They are never constant. So just know that even if the worst case scenario came down, it would be an emotion that would subside. Okay. You have a lot of brilliant ideas. I feel like this is the time for you to take action. Continue working through. For some of you who may be questioning, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? I'm here to tell you that absolutely yes, you are. Stick to it. Be authentic. Bring your own voice. Now we have a few key themes for you. We have authenticity, we have new life, and we have awakening. I really love these key themes. Wherever you are at in your entrepreneurship, your business ideas, or your goals, this is about your unique vision. This is about your inner truth, being comfortable in your own skin with who you are, being comfortable with those people that may be pushing up against you and maybe saying, well, you don't have what it takes, you're not good enough, or I'm going to leave this negative review, or whatever it may be for you. Don't let that small bump in the road hold you back, because you are authentic, beautiful souls. You have these gifts that are meant to shine here on earth. You've chose to have this experience of entrepreneurship. You've chose to shine light on these gifts and to use them for monetary gain and value, and that is not selfish. Okay, some of you may have limiting beliefs that I can't use this, I can't profit on this, I can't charge, or I can't ask for money. Remember, self-worth equals net worth. Nancy Levin writes a really wonderful book on self-worth. And I do feel that a lot of you are starting to feel that you are worthy of asking for the prices that you've put out there, or putting yourself in a vulnerable state of mind or position, which is good. A lot of times we think that we're overly sensitive, or we must remain hard. We must have this exterior about us, a shell that holds us in place. But when you are truly authentic, that is when we connect to other souls. This is about you being honest, being genuine, being ethical. You are the real deal. And that is important for you to know, because sometimes you get stuck up on the energy of, are my gifts legit? Can I do this? Do I have what it takes? Will my artwork or my writing or my ideas, will they be something people are attracted to? I want you to ask yourself, is it something that attracts you? And it must, because it's calling. Your soul is calling you to go in this direction. And if you love it, then it's guaranteed that there are other people out there that will too, especially if it's coming from a place of authenticity within. Follow that true north. Now you have new life here showing up. So a lot of you, you're embracing the new beginnings ahead. This is about total surrender and transformation. Big changes coming in. This is like you're setting that reset button on your body, mind, soul, any limiting beliefs, any thoughts. Some of you are taking the plunge. You're launching a new idea. You're opening a storefront. You're starting a YouTube channel, or you are taking something to the next level. This is a new chapter that you are opening. For some of you, it's a whole new book. But for others of you, it is turning the page and writing a new chapter, because there's something that you're ready to leave behind and move forward in. This is about growth, a new journey, a fresh start. And you will go through this phase time after time in your business. And that is good. That is growth. That is evolvement. That is what we want to see as an entrepreneur and a business owner. You want to always keep that student teacher mindset and energy. There's always growth to be learned. There's always evolution. This is time for you to open up to the new. You have here awakening, which I love as well. This is Phoenix. Thank you, Spirit. They just told me that someone may even have Phoenix in their business name or in their logo. This could be about you reclaiming that power within. You knowing that you have gifts that you want to and are ready to share with the world. You're going through this rebirth here. So own your truth. I'm going to tell you that again. Own your truth, beautiful souls. This is about spiritual enlightenment. 2023 breaks down in numerology to that 7-year, which is all about spiritual enlightenment. It is about you aligning with your soul's purpose. Even though at times there may be challenges, there may be setbacks, there may be struggles, there may be opposition, there may be competition. You are on the right path, and this is something that you feel on a soul level, and you will continue doing what you need to do to, of course, live here on earth, but also for you to chase those dreams. You are that Phoenix, and you have what it takes. Very powerful here. Now, a lot of beautiful messages coming in. There are exciting new situations. I am getting they're showing me like bells. It could be even a singing bowl. You can see the singing bowl up here. It's almost as if I'm hearing a gong or a bell or some loud noise. Now, some of you, thank you, Spirit. Some of you may live by, it could be a church. You may hear church bells. You may hear a gong, or there could be some sort of loud noise that attracts you. Pay attention. That's Spirit's way of saying there are exciting new situations on the horizon. It could even be an area for you if you're looking to network, communicate, relocate. Pay attention to that sound. Some of you, there's something here with artwork, glasswork as well. It's almost like I'm seeing the windows on a church that are very beautiful. There's different colors here as well. So if that is a place that you are either looking at, it resonates with you, please take it as it does. But there's something exciting coming in here. Maybe you want to open your own coffee shop. There could be something with herbs, essential oils, smells. I'm also sensing a cream, some sort of a cream, or it could be a lotion, or if you create or make these things as well. Now you're climbing up, but it may not be the easiest thing for you to do at times. Entrepreneurs have this zest and this drive, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. A lot of times you've chosen to take the path that may be a little bit more difficult. Why? Because you are strong enough to do it. Because you have that built-in innate sense of determination within. You can see here that in this card, he's climbing against the grain. He's on the opposite side of the mountain here, but he is willing to do what it takes to continue climbing up. So it may feel like it's extra challenging at times, but you've got this in the bag. You have this, okay? You will push through those obstacles. You will come out on the other side. So don't let those challenges and setbacks hold you down, okay? Even if you tend to fall off that mountain at times, even if something doesn't work out, a lot of the best entrepreneurs that I know have had multiple businesses because it takes that failure, but it's not necessarily a failure. It may seem that way in the human eye, right? But those failures are what allows you to grow and evolve and try again. As I always say, fall down 5 times, get up 6. So even if this is your 6th business idea, or this is something that you haven't quite necessarily done right the first time, it would be very surprising to see someone immediately start from the ground and hit that high level of achievement right away, because it takes energy, guts, effort, consistent failure. It takes a lot to be able to get to that point here, but you have that energy within you to thrive. You set yourself up for a life of success, a life of financial freedom, emotional freedom, to do as you wish, go as you wish, set your own schedule. Have the prosperity, unlimited prosperity. Create as much money as you want. Now, some of you are saying, well, Melissa, if that was the case, why am I not creating millions? Why am I not a millionaire? This is about getting into alignment, but also what is it that your beliefs tell you about money? Really take a good, strong look around the belief system about wealth, about worth, about money, about success, about career. Take a deep dive into that, and you'll see that there could be some tweaks, there could be some upgrading that you are working on, and it takes a little bit of time and a little bit of shadow work to go in and really shine the light on those things that could be challenging you, but you have what it takes. We have safety and security. So some of you, stability is very important. Safety and security is important. And you can see here that at times, you may have really struggled. You may have struggled to pay bills, put food on the table, or money in your bank account. The birdhouse looks a little bit like it needs an update, right? So this is about you really taking a look at that belief system around stability. And it's okay to be unsure if something is going to falter or not. But if we live in that place of fear where we think that at any time this is going to fall down, right, then we tend to feel that fear and we tend to self-sabotage. Yes, it's part of the human experience to feel fear, but like I said earlier, don't allow yourself to sit in that place of fear, because then that can hold us back from achieving those dreams. Worry about it when it gets to that point. Now, a lot of you are planners. A lot of you may really like to have the puzzle pieces in place before you take that next step. And we'll talk about that here in a moment. But it's very important for you to not wait. It's important for you to feel those emotions, feel the fear. And fear is actually a good thing, because without fear, it would mean that it wasn't as important to us, right? When we have fear, it means that we feel some sort of gravitational pull towards what it is that we are fearing, right? So there's some sort of a pull. You may be fearful of success. For some of you, it could be fearful of not having enough money, of unstable ground, of at any time something falling out from underneath you. Those are legit, right? Those are part of the human experience. Those are things that we do endure in this lifetime, in this life plane. But we don't have to necessarily let that control us and hold us back and put us in that place of, well, at any time the rug is going to get pulled out from underneath us and we will fail. If that is your belief system, beautiful souls, make sure you take a deep dive into that and reprogram. Put a new paint job on that stability here, because I feel like it's very important for you to believe, important for you to trust, and important for you to know that you are here on this earth plane to have this experience of being an entrepreneur. Your success depends on your beliefs. Okay? If this is something that you want to grow beyond your wildest dreams, then you have what it takes to make this grow beyond your wildest dreams. We have here divine guidance. Now I'm getting two energies here. Some of you have absolutely been trying to connect to your guides, your souls, your angels, loved ones. You've been asking for miracles. You've been asking for guidance. You've been asking for financial support. Others of you may feel like you've been abandoned, like the universe does not have your back, when in fact, Melissa's been telling you all along that the universe does have your back. Remember, it's all about your beliefs. Divine guidance is happening here. Spirit and the universe is working behind the scenes to help you manifest this life of abundance, whatever that may mean for you. But sometimes we feel a little bit disconnected. We feel that things are challenging us, resisting us, and we feel abandoned, rejected, or left aside. That is not the case at all. So I want you to know that you are not alone, and that the things that you are manifesting in your business, they take a little bit of time. We live in a world where everything is instant. It's instantaneous, a click of a button. And we tend to think of our progress and our success as timing, right? The quicker, the better a lot of times. But know that things are working out and there's still lessons, there's still growth, there's still opportunities for expansion. But the most important lesson that you are gaining when you feel like you've been left out and the universe doesn't have your back when it comes to your business or to growing, it is about making sure that you're looking within. Because sometimes we look outside of ourselves to find what it is that we feel is missing, when really if we were to just look within, and it really is that simple. Okay, some of you may be saying, Melissa, it's a lot easier said than done. I understand that, but I also know that when we have that complete trust and we know that things are working out in the way they are supposed to be working out, and the things that we are resisting, or the things that are challenging us, or the financial setbacks, or the lack of money, the lack of clients, the lack of business at times that we tend to come up against, does not mean that you have been rejected or abandoned. Okay, please do know that the divine guidance is on your side. This is a year for you to really tune in. And sometimes the reason why we have those setbacks is to bring us back home to who we are. Bring us back home to that remembering. Bring us back to that why that we talked about in the very beginning, to align you more with your soul's purpose. It sounds ironic. It sounds a little counterintuitive here, but it is all about this human experience. Now, we also have books, education and knowledge, whether you're an author, a writer, a publisher, a director, a producer, or whether this is about you learning. You have that page of air energy here. So this is a really wonderful time to start a new class, launch a new project, to learn more about something, or to connect with others who may have more skills and talents in an area that you feel lacking. Okay, whether it is marketing, whether it is starting, a YouTube channel, opening up a shop, it could be website design, whatever it may be for you. It could be, storefront property, connecting with a real estate agent, connecting with the right people. It's a benefit. It's a win-win for not only you, but that person as well, because you are using their skills and talents, which is their gifts, part of their human experience. So as I always say, when you give with an open heart, you receive with an open heart. So keep that heart chakra open to learning, growing, and evolving, because there's always room for expansion and there's always resources, even when we feel like there's none. We have here the horse, which I love, freedom to move. This is why a lot of entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs, so they can set their own freedom, their own financial freedom, emotional freedom, their own limits, right? And limitless, actually. It's so you can grow and evolve and build upon your own dream. So you can call the shots here. But it takes structure. It takes discipline. It takes habits in order for you to create this dream. This is freedom to move and go in a direction. And I feel that this is the time for you to really run with something, really take this to the next level, because you have what it takes. You are fierce. You have the strength, the determination, the courage. You're not going to let a little minor thing hold you back. Even if you need to do what you need to do to pay bills. Maybe it is getting that part-time job. Perhaps it is, asking for aid, financial aid or help or assistance, whatever that may be for you to survive here on earth. But don't give up on this dream that you have. Part of the human experience that you've chose to have is to be your own boss. And if you are having that pull to be your own boss, to become your own entrepreneur, whatever it may be for you, if you've been in this type of energy for 10 years, 10 months, or 10 days, this is about freedom. Keep on going, because you will get to that point of prosperity and abundance. It will be worth it. It takes time to grow. Apples go through a season, right? You plant that seed. The seed grows into that tree. It takes time. It takes that sunshine and that water and that light and that energy around it to keep things, even if the bugs come in and threaten to poke, to put worms in there. Don't let those worms, don't let that energy get the best of you, okay? One bad apple doesn't mean a bad business or a bad life or a bad career path. This is about you being able to enjoy the benefits of and the sweetness and the abundance and the prosperity that being a business owner can bring with that freedom, okay? So you will achieve this status. And look at those apples. Those are juicy, fresh apples. So yes, some may fall along the way. Some may taste a little bit sour. Some may taste bitter. But this final basket here, that end goal, as I always say, and it's actually in one of the cards here, I'm going to see if I can find this for you. But so many people are racing. So many people are racing to create, to manifest right when they get there. But I feel like it's not about the race. It's about enjoying the journey along the way. I'm actually, Spirit's just saying pull one from here. So we're just going to pull and see what message is coming from Spirit. What else do we have? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so we have longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So as we mentioned earlier, some of you may be light workers, but there's a sense of belonging and authenticity. Some of you may even, they're showing me the mermaid sitting here, and I'm getting something with muse or mermaid muse or the musing. Please take that as it resonates. Maybe it's a logo, maybe it's a business name. But then we also have deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. This is about you allowing yourself a little bit of that space, but knowing that it's not a race. And I think that's why you have deep replenishment coming up, because it is the energy of enjoying it. It's a life's work. It's not a work that should be done in a day or a week or a month, right? It's something that we should enjoy the process, enjoy building our business along the way. So I like that showing up here. There will be prosperity. Financial, material energies will start to match, but make sure that the inner you is aligned with what you want to see in the outer world. Now we have here, who can I serve today? A lot of you may be service workers, or you're here to serve, help other people in a world lacking soul-to-soul connection. Small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? This is a big piece of why a lot of you are entrepreneurs. Is yes, it's a benefit for you with that freedom, but it's because it's coming from a place of the soul where you want to serve. Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. That's called detachment, beautiful souls. So sometimes when we feel burnt out or we feel stuck or stagnant, serve another. Open the door. Hold that door open at the grocery store. Offer to help someone carry their bags. Give words of advice, encouragement, or love without expecting anything in return, and not getting upset if there is nothing in return. This is all about you noticing the joy. Notice that inner feeling that you get when you serve others. That will put you back into that state of gratitude and appreciation. Next we have here, am I afraid to be seen? Now some of you, even on a subconscious level, you may be afraid. On the surface, you may be saying, no, Melissa, I'm good. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. I want my business to be on the forefront. You may have some sort of a subconscious or deep-seated belief that you should be seen and not heard, or that your voice doesn't matter, or you're not worthy. Whatever it may be, take a deep dive into that belief system. The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. It's time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. I love this. This goes back to that authenticity piece here. What parts of you do you hide so that you can be socially accepted and fit in? Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe? Which you have here, safety. That's a big thing. What do you need to feel so you can be safe to be seen? Journal those answers. That may really help you, especially for those of you that feel like you are going through a rough patch in your career or in your business. Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Now that's a quote by Tony Robbins. Some of you, I'm seeing Tony Robbins' book. I think it's called Manifesto. He has a lot of classes. Now, some of you may really benefit from using his cards or reading his books or taking his classes, and it can help you with focus. It says, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? It's time to prioritize. Create a vision board. Meditate, get into alignment, create a pros and cons, create a PPL list, the pain and pleasure list, and tell yourself that you want to create more pleasure in your life and focus on that. Focus on that energy of gratitude as well. Okay, because sometimes this can be difficult. Sometimes we don't realize that we're focusing on the negative, or we're focusing on what we do not have. So focus on the things that uplift you, bring you pleasure, bring you joy, bring you excitement. Focus on the money that even if you don't have that money in your wallet, I want you to tell yourself, I am rich. I am rich. I attract money. I am abundant. I want you to start shifting that mindset to the energy of abundance here. Next we have, how can I be more flexible? This is a big thing that's difficult for a lot of us. What are you trying to control? It is part of the human experience to control our situations, especially for those of you that have come from an unstable background, whether this is instability growing up, or whether you've lost a job, or whether your business has been unstable. That can tend to stir up the control energies, codependent energies. Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action, remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Then do some yoga. Get out there, stretch. Doing some yoga, stretching the body will help stretch the mind. It will help you be able to plunge through the comfort zone as well. So be flexible, body, mind, and soul. And last but not least, entrepreneurs, we have, what excuses am I making right now? Now, this isn't to admonish you. This isn't to tell you that you're bad or you'll never amount to anything. Sometimes it is the truth that really can set you free, right? They say the truth shall set you free. I want you to take a deep dive into if there are any excuses that you are making. There's no more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today is soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart and you will be led. For those of you that are saying, well, it's not perfect. I'm not ready. I don't have what it takes. Now is not the right timing. Those are just excuses. Okay, this is time for you to take that plunge. You have that new life here. You have that awakening. You are that King of Wands. Whether you're female or male, you have what it takes to stay determined and go all the way. Okay, you have what it takes. Don't make excuses because the time is now. Now, I hope this resonates with all of you business owners, businessmen or women, entrepreneurs, those of you who have a seed planted that you want to go off in your own direction. For those of you that have been in the entrepreneurship energy for quite some time, or for those of you that have new business ideas and you're thinking of expanding, growing, or eradicating an old business and starting a new, it does not matter. If you are here to build upon your own dream, to bring in unlimited income potential, I'm here to tell you that you can. You have what it takes in you to do that. I want you to believe in yourself. Okay, it's very important. Remember, that belief is the key to your success. It really is. Take a look in the deep dive into what excuses, what challenges, what may be resisting you. Remember, you are the one climbing here. It may be difficult at times to be on the other side, but you will make it to the top. I can guarantee you that. Stay consistent. Don't give up, and don't let those potholes, those bumps, those detours, don't let one rotten apple set you back, okay? Because there's so many other beautiful opportunities coming in for you. I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. And I would love to enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway. All you need to do in the post below is tell me when. Tell me when you are ready to manifest your abundance, okay? Don't let excuses get in the way. Tell me what this new life looks like for you. Tell me what it is that you are going to manifest this year in your business, okay? For those of you that post in the comment box about your manifestations, your dreams, your goals, your when, I will personally enter you into that free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner around the first of each month and post right back here on this channel. Thank you so much for listening. Lots of love and light.